Hello everyone, LRon here with part 54 of my Dark Souls 1 NGN run. This is the 6th and final cohort of the run. That's right, by the end of the cohorts the run will be over and Gwyn will be defeated. So I believe I start off tending to the needs of Solier. Completing the last little bits of his storyline. Oh, no, I stand corrected. First, we're going to come back to the DLC land and pick up the third freebie slab. So I'm going to just go through this area fast because we've gone to this shortcut before. This is the shortcut that we took when we died at Chester's hands trying to get his outfit. And so this is where we fought Chester. And so now we're going to go back to normal speed. And so over by the elevator here that we used to get here in the first place, there's this little semi-hidden walkway down. And that's how we are going to make our way down to the area that has the ladder that will take us down to where we could fight some big nasty dragon, but we're gonna really just steal his slab and move on. So first we're gonna take care of some dogs and pick up a winking warrior, all that kind of good stuff. So this is slab number 3 of the guaranteed ones. You get a guaranteed one for doing the Sigmar line, which we've obtained already. And then we get another guaranteed one fighting the demon in the Return to the Undead Asylum. And that we did at the end of the previous cohort. And so this will be the third and final one that you'll expect to get as a guaranteed handout in NG. So, if you do not want to go out and grind slabs from our Dark Wraith buddies that give the chunks, then you're going to need to wait until NG Plus to have another one handed to you. If you want to get all 4 things set up with plus 15 and not necessarily go out and grind for a slab. And we were really lucky. We got a slab with practically no effort. My first character got 1 slab, but it took many more attempts to get it than that. So if you are going to go for the slab, remember to have 10 plus humanity, your covetous serpent ring on, and wear that derpy mimic hat. Because all those things add up and maybe even multiply up to give a very nice item discovery score. So we're sprinting over to this waterfall. There's a chest. It is not a mimic, so we can just open it right up. The dragon can actually hit us from here, so we're kind of scared. We just want to take it and run. I'm not even going to bother trying to dupe this homeward bone. I want to get out. And get out I did. So I found out that I forgot to even use slab number 2, or handout slab number 2 at the end of the previous cohort, so I used both number 2 and number 3 to make it so that all 4 items are good to go. So now we are going kind of the long way. I think I forgot that one of the warp points was the Sunlight Altar. So I'm going through the Undead Parish and going to meet Sunbro directly. But if you have the Sunlight Altar bonfire already on your warp list, then feel free to just use that. And also, I've read kind of some conflicting sources. Some people believe that you do need to talk to Solier at this spot right here. Some people say that it's optional, and it may be one of those cases where it's, depends on how many times you've talked to him before and how many times you've summoned him in the past as well. It could be one of those kinds of things where, it's mandatory if you skipped other stuff type of deal. But just to be safe, you probably want to just go and talk to him. So we're coming back down here, passing by where Kirk of Thorns invaded us for the first time. And remember how we skipped a boss? Well, we're going to go and fight that boss now. And I kind of handle it poorly. I allow myself to die, but it will be the final death of the run. So my final death count is 17. And this dipshit, which ends up being disturbingly similar to the two we fought in the Undead Asylum, ends up taking another good kill at me. So basically 3 for 3, this demon style ends up killing me at least once in the NGN run. Funny bit is, these are supposed to be some of the more straightforward bosses, and if you are disciplined, then you really shouldn't have a problem, and if you're willing to drink your Erlenmeyers when you shouldn't have a problem either. I think I do die drinking in this case, but that was because I was a little stupid and didn't back up quite enough. And just the timing of things didn't really work out. And I'm not sure why I am not spending as much time behind him as I normally would for a demon like this. I think this guy is a little more nimble than his counterparts, so he's more capable of turning. And I seriously thought that I died at that point, but I didn't. I had a sliver of health. But I did need to drink 2 Erlenmeyers to heal that up. And so this guy, as you can see, his moveset's very similar to his drop-down equivalent in the Undead Asylum. The first version of him didn't really have all the, crazy Fire Nova attacks. He was just kind of a straight-up hack and slash kind of guy. But it seems like the later iterations of this guy have crazy Fire Novas and whatnot. And another thing I should probably mention is all the twigs on the ground do make for difficult terrain. Some of them you will get caught on, and that can really ruin your day. And if I was just a little closer there, that would have helped. And there we go. If I took maybe 2 more steps, that would have been fine, but that's not how it worked. So once we get to the fog gate, this video will end and we'll move on to the next video. I'll see you there. Good luck, have fun. Oh yeah, that was probably a good idea to do in the first place, putting on that fire resist ring, so probably want to do that on your first try instead of on the second try.